So Morbius trains Mr. Robot, and there's an assist by the Punisher Light. I feel like this movie should have been better than it was. The Amateur, starring Rami Malek, and a bunch of cameos. Yeah, Lawrence Fishburne's in this. Yeah, John Bernthal's in this. Yes, they're all billed very high on the cast. Uh, Nobody is in this film that long except for Rami Malek, which is good because Rami Malek is Mr. Robot, and he's definitely playing the same character in this film. It's almost like Mr. Robot went to sleep and dreamed he worked for the CIA and woke up. Now, if you've never seen Mr. Robot, these jokes might not land, and that's fine. Mr. Robot's a hacker character that's really good with technology and outsmarting people and getting into situations and all that. He's also talked to by his imaginary dad. It's not a big spoiler for Mr. Robot, that's just kind of a light premise of it. But in this movie, Rami Malek's playing Mr. Technological CIA guy who's seeing his dead wife put water on the bedside table. So, not completely unrelated. I would like to see more movies like this in theaters, and even though some people are going to take away from this review as a negative review, it's not. The reason why I say that is I feel like for me to see a movie and feel negative about it, my ratings have to be in like that D category and below. If I ever give a movie a C minus, which is what I'm going to give this movie. That's the earliest title card I think I've ever done for a rating. Yeah, and you could stop here if you wanted to and say, yeah, I'm not going to go see that movie. But I would still say something like this needs to be seen in the exhibition industry so aspiring directors can take from this and make more engaging movies that have a slow burn feel to them in theaters, because I do enjoy that movie. Like that movie that is a slow burn and then leaves you going, whoa, at the end of it. This movie is a slow burn that leaves you feeling, okay, at the end of it. So let's bring up Black Mirror for a second. The house in this movie is the house in an episode of Black Mirror, and it's obvious because the house is white. It's a farmhouse. It's got a little rust tin panel on it. And the only reason it's etched in your memory, if you've ever seen this episode of Black Mirror, is because Jesse from Breaking Bad is painting it while he's possessed by, Josh Hartnett. And if you've seen that episode of Black Mirror, you will, as soon as I say that, know the house I'm talking about. That house is prominent in this movie, and I thought that was kind of weird. But I just brought up aspiring directors and stuff. And James Hawes is the director of this film. And James Hawes has directed a few episodes of Black Mirror. I went to see as soon as I got home if he directed that episode, and he didn't. But it just shows that universe is really tight. The movie left me feeling like I'm really happy they didn't do certain things in this film. It could have went completely cheeseball. There's a director character like in the CIA, and she's really, really engaging, and she's got a manhunt of another like lower tiered director that should have retired a long time ago, but he's doing some fucked up shit in the CIA to, basically play with the world. And it's not as cackly maniacal as I just made that sound. The guy's just has probably a beer on the porch with his buddies on the weekend and then goes in Monday through Friday and does Black Ops shit. And that's kind of a subplot of the story, and it's not uninteresting. I think the movie could have completely not had it, and Rami Malek could have taken care of his wife's killers in a different way, and I still would have came out of the movie feeling the same way I do now. There are some turns in the movie it takes that aren't out of left field, but make you go, oh, that's kind of a cool choice. The problem with this movie is I saw the trailer to it. And if you've seen the trailer to it, then continue this review. If you haven't seen the trailer for The Amateur, go see The Amateur and try not to watch anything for it. I think you will enjoy it a lot more. Because I'll say this last spoiler-free thing, which is the trailer fucking blows the load of the most exciting parts of the movie. It literally just shows them. And there's not a bigger badass thing that happens to keep you focused and engaged and hope for later. In fact, it's the opposite. When the last of the killers is confronted, it's it's like, oh, I see what they did there. That's cool. So if you're still here, again, I'm not going to spoil the movie. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the trailer. So in the trailer, this guy's swimming, and Rami Malek's Mr. Robot, not Mr. Robot character is like, you got this much time before I depressurize the glass and you're dead. And unless you swim really fast. And then another part of the trailer, some dude's holding a lid, and he's like, if you run, you might be able to outrun the blast. And then in the trailer, we see that blast and Mr. Robot walking away. Mr. Robot is not in this movie, by the way. I just cannot remember the character's name for the life of me. But he's just playing Mr. Robot. He walks away, and you're like, okay, cool. I want to go see this movie. Well, that's it. That's the pinnacle of action, like, in this movie. There's a couple of chases in a hallway and throwing stuff down, but it really sucks because I say all the time, like, a good revenge story, like John Wick, which I understand a lot of people just see as bang, bang, stab, stab, blood, dead bodies everywhere, body count out the whatever. And this movie is not that. The body count is, I think, probably on one hand, maybe two, I don't know, but it's not high. And there's not people dying for dying's sake. Every time someone is killed in this movie, it is crucial to the plot or the developing of a supporting, a development of a cameo character. I keep saying supporting cast, but I feel like you couldn't even win Best Supporting Actor in this movie because no one's ever in a scene long enough to be a supporting actor. There's literally a lead and a bunch of like 2 to 3 minute scenes. Jon Bernthal literally is in this movie in the beginning, walking right after the credits dissipate, makes a funny joke, pops up out of an elevator later, and is in some fishing like village later for like 2 minutes. And that is it for him in the movie. My wife made the comment when we came out that maybe this was a lot longer movie, which I don't see how because it was still fucking long, and they cut it down. And like maybe Bernthal's character was shown in the beginning and he was going to be more crucial to how they take care of the corruptness in the CIA. And but none of that happens. If all of that would have happened, would this been a better movie? Maybe not a C-, maybe a C. But I don't think it would have saved it. If you like espionage thrillers or you like Jason Bourne movies and you like John Wick movies and you want to see them all turned down a little bit and just a little bit more focused, or you're a big fan of like Rami Malek, yeah, I think you would enjoy going to see this movie. They can't all be winners, but this is definitely not a loser. This is straight in the middle. So anyway, that's my review of The Amateur. Comment below, what is your favorite espionage film? What is your favorite revenge story? I'm just kind of curious. Let's start a conversation today in this. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.